Hi guys, Kaze here. Welcome back. We're back with some more Dangerous Relationship with Kei Toyonaga. So we're on to the extras. So of course we get to enjoy the sequel, the date scenario in our gallery. And see you. Hopefully our lives became a little bit better at the end. I guess we'll find out in the sequel. Good morning. Get straight to the point. One day, deep into my relationship with Kay, I was heading for the studio. It was empty, save for me and the sound of my echoing footsteps. As I stepped inside and looked around, I remembered back to the days of filming the drama. Just then, my phone started ringing in my pocket. Hello? Hey, it's me. Where are you at? Oh, the studio. Studio? What the heck are you doing there? Didn't you only have a meeting today? Yeah, I just kind of wanted to wander here. Hmm. What are you up to? Aren't you off today? Would you want to get something to eat with me? Sure, I'll meet you there. But just wait for me there. Kay ended the call in any further argument. He arrived in 20 some minutes. Click. Kay opened the door to the studio and walked inside. Sorry for taking so long. Um, don't worry about it. Why did you rush here anyway? It's your day off, right? You're supposed to take it easy today. I could say the same for you. You're not working either, but here you are. Well, I was just remembering some things. Some things? Like what? Um, I was too embarrassed to admit the truth. Come on, don't blush and say nothing. That's not fair. He wrapped his arms around me and gently jostling me for an answer. He knew exactly what he had to do to pull it out of me. Whenever he did this, I always gave in. Well, I was just remembering the days before we started dating. Yeah, so much was happening back then. Yeah, I remember it too well. Kissing you behind the studio and doing it in the dressing room, and that time we. Hey, I'm not talking about that. You're not? No! It's just you who is. You're always thinking with a dirty mind. Then what were you thinking about? About us before I was even your stylist. Which means you're in love with me from the very start. We're thinking about how lucky you were to go from nothing to being with me. I never said that. What the heck? So you don't feel lucky that you're with me? You're jumping to the wrong conclusion. Of course I don't think that. Say it. How lucky you are to be with me. Okay. He sure loved to tease me. That was one thing that would never change. I pressed closer to him and whispered into his ear. I'm so lucky to be with you. A smile crept across his face. You love me so much it drives you crazy. Kay stood proudly with his chest out. Though he seemed arrogant at times, I had learned to sense the love in his words. That's right. I love you so much it drives me crazy. When I first met you, I would never have believed we would end up like this. Same here. Who would have thought I would ditch all those girls for just one? And for such a plain-looking girl, too. Don't call me plain. Then again, considering he worked with models and actresses, I guess he had a point. I take it back. You are plain. Hmm? Came out quietly as he turned his gaze to the ceiling. You might be the only thing responsible for my comeback as an actor. Okay. It's like, before I met you, even the smallest things made me lose my temper. It was especially bad when we started filming that drama. People were talking behind my back and saying how much better Soho was than me. He knew about that. So, Kay had known all along. He had heard the rumors and all the rude comments people were making about him. Who can blame them? People said I only got in because of my face and that I stunk at acting. But what could I do about it anyway? Acting takes time to get better. You can't just make huge improvements in a few days. I've been working my butt off ever since my debut, basically never even taking breaks. Even if I worked myself to death, it's not like I could have been better than show anyway. And besides, my company and the shows only wanted me for my face, not my acting. Kay was sharing his inner feelings with me. Now I knew why he had been such a wreck back then. He knew his time was limited and he would eventually lose all his fans. That was why he seemed not to care at all and just tried to have fun. But you've become a better actor now, and just as good a show, if not better. I guess it all worked out. My talents for acting brought me a long way. Kei glanced over at me. I'll admit, I may have had a bit of help from someone on the way. Just a little. Kei was acting pompous as ever. I stared back into his eyes. Then he said something very strange coming from him. I always tease you. Maybe I'll listen to what you have to say for once. What's this all of a sudden? I'm saying I'll do something you want me to do. It might be fun for a change. Is there anything you want? His sudden idea had a special meaning. It was his way of thanking me for helping him get to where he was. I can't think of anything. I'm just happy with your feelings. Kei's brows furrowed with disappointment. What the heck? I gave you once in a lifetime chance and you shoot it down? But I don't want anything. Do you even know how lucky you are? Girls would die for this chance. You don't even want a hug or a kiss. But we do that so much already. Oh. Kei's eyes sparkled with excitement. I knew that some mischievous idea had already brewed in his mind. What were they already? I can make it more exciting if you want. I never said... Kei's lips interrupted me in mid-sentence. Saying any more was no use. I pushed his chest with my hands to force him away. It's a waste to even resist. Your body and heart are mine. You still don't get it? Kei's deep voice and shiver down my spine. That's not it. Someone might come if we do it here. Kiss me again, teasing my lips. It's fine. No one's going to come. Kei drove his lips against me, kissing with passion. My head swelled with heat while my legs trembled with pleasure. At this rate, my body would surrender to him at any second. Unable to support myself, I grabbed around him, clinging tightly to his chest. You're much more sensitive than before. I've only been kissing you, and look at what's happened to you. It's because it's you. I wouldn't get like this for anybody else. Kei wrapped his arms around me, tucking my body into his embrace. That's right. You need me. I'll make it so you can't live without me. Think of no one else but me. He slid his hand slowly down my torso into my skirt. And soon later, our bodies joined together and became one. Hey, wake your ass up. Or do you just plan on sleeping all day? I recognize that voice. My drowsy head tried to remember who it was. Eek. Ow, let go. Someone grabbed my ear and pulled it hard, snapping my eyes wide awake. Huh? Looking around, I saw I was lying in my room. Was I dreaming? Yeah. You were groaning and moaning in your sleep. It was nuts. Sorry. It had all just been a dream. That made sense, though. It was hard to imagine Kei and I doing something like that in the studio. What kind of dream was it? You're making all sorts of sounds. Was it a nightmare? I thought twice about telling him such an erotic dream. He probably just teased me about thinking of him even in my sleep. It was nothing. Just forget it. I tried playing it off as if nothing. But Kei grabbed around me and squeezed me tight. And then... Tell me, if it's something you shouldn't mind sharing. Hey! The warmth radiating off his chest and through my thin pajamas onto his skin. After having a dream like that, the sensations I felt were amplified. If you're not going to tell me no matter what, Kei's hands attacked me, tickling me all over. Stop! I screamed and shoved my way out of his arms. However, the tiny bed gave no room to escape. Stop! I'll tell you, stop! He finally gave the tickling a rest while I gave in. So, what kind of dream was it? A naughty one? No way. We were just talking together in the studio. You see me every day, and now you see me in your dreams. You must be obsessed with me. I knew you'd say that. So, what did we talk about? A bunch of stuff, mostly about the days back when we just met. Yeah? And we were talking about how surprised we were that we ended up like this. Kei let out a long sigh. That's the truth, though. It surprised me more than anything. I never thought I'd let myself be monopolized by just one girl. Yeah. He had said that in a dream, too. To him, girls were things to be played with and thrown away. He once told me I was no different and he would do the same to me someday. Who would imagine he would cut ties with other girls and choose only me? It really surprised me too. Kay squeezed me tight and whispered in my ear, "You need to take responsibility." "Hmm? For what?" "For being my only girl. I had all these girls, but now I've only got you. All my love has to go somewhere. Are you sure you can handle it?" "What do I have to do?" "Let me ask you this. What can you do for me?" Um, Being just a stylist, there wasn't much I had to offer. I can make you breakfast in the morning. What are you, a kid? Like, that's gonna make me happy. Then how about a present? Want me to get you something? The only thing I want to buy is $1,000 jacket. Can you even afford that? No. If I bought that for you, I wouldn't be able to pay my rent. You should have thought that before you suggested the idea. I pondered to myself. What exactly could I do to make him happy? There wasn't much I had to offer, and my ideas didn't seem to be working. I kept thinking hard for a good idea, and after a short while thinking about it, I gave up. Sorry, I can't think of anything at all." Kay shook his head and sighed, clearly disappointed. "Not even one thing. You take me for yourself, and you can't even think of one thing to make me happy?" Sadly, that seemed to be the truth. "But wait, I might not be able to get you something expensive that you want, but if it's love, I have lots to give." He shrugged and stared at me in disbelief. "You couldn't even sell your love at the dollar store." They don't sell love there. It's a figure of speech, moron. What I'm saying is, your love is worth next to nothing." You jerk." I scolded and turned my back to him. "Don't get so upset. I'm not done talking." "But I already know what you're going to say. You don't need my love. It's worthless." Wrong. Sometimes you've got to make up for quality with quantity. What does that mean? Kay leaned over and combed through my hair with his fingers. I'm saying, if you try hard enough, you can make up for it. Like, love me 10 times more than you've loved me before. That way, I'll be fine with having just you. 10 times more? That sounds like a lot of work. Kay rolled his eyes at me. I guess you don't care about making me happy after all. I see how it is. That's how you feel. Kay, wait! That's not how it is. Kay ignored me and turned his back to me. I must have made him angry. Fine. I love you 10 times more, so cheer up. His head twisted around wearing a big grin. So, what are you gonna do then? I already promised to try and love him 10 times more, which means I had to do something special. I tried the first thing that came to mind. Close your eyes. I placed my hands on his shoulders. With a sly grin glued to his face, he shut his eyes. Slowly, I brought my face closer and kissed him on the lips. The lingering sensation from my dream instantly sprung to life. What? Just a kiss? That's not going to do it. I pouted when he interrupted me. I'm not done yet. Keep your eyes closed. When I did, I moved in for another kiss. Again and again, I pecked his lips with kisses. The more we kissed, the deeper and wilder they became. The warmth of his lips and tongue spread like wildfire inside me. My mind became hazy as our passion grew. Soon enough, the only thing in my mind was Kay and how much I wanted him. But I couldn't stop just yet. I had to express myself and my love in a way that he would clearly understand. As I kissed harder and deeper, he suddenly grabbed hold of my arm. And his tongue licked my lips and drove inside my mouth like he had lost control. A bout of kissing brought both of our bodies to a broil. And then, after kissing him so much that my lips were going numb. Well, how's that for love? I wiped off my slick lips with my sleeve. Where did you learn to kiss like that? I only could do it because it was you. I never kissed anyone even close to like that before. I was only able to kiss you so much because I love you so much. Kay wrapped his arms around my neck and hugged me. I guess you win. Hearing you say that with your cute little face. There's no way I can give you up. Kei moved in close and kissed me deeply. Mm. His lips worked across my neck and under my ear. Every time I felt his lips, my body shook with pleasure. Then he put his hands on my pajamas. No, it's too early for that. I tried pushing his hands away and holding down my clothes. Tell me, you think I can stop after all that? I still have to give you a reward for all those kisses. I love you 10 times more, and normal too. One by one, the buttons on my pajamas came loose. Hey! Using my hands, I tried my best to cover my body as it lay bare. You should know better than to think you'd be able to stop me. What did you think would happen after kissing me that much? I know, but the thought of doing anything in the bright morning sunlight was too much to bear. Please, not now. I'll make you breakfast. Forget that. I want to eat you instead. His lips pressed fiercely against my skin. We both tickled and felt wonderful at the same time. Without any part of my own, my body answered his lips. He stroked his slender finger slowly across my neck. Isn't this the kiss mark I left you last night? Wait, you did? Yeah, it makes it look so naughty. He dove his lips against the spot again, sucking all the blood to the top. Don't do that. Someone might see if you do it there. That's why I'm doing it. You're mine, and it's proof you belong to me. Kei pressed his body heavily on top of me. In the end, I fell victim to seduction like so many times before. Kei and I once again joined together and made love. After a long and tiring morning of playing games in bed, Kei finally let me out of his arms once the afternoon rolled around. Come on, don't get so caught up on it. It's kind of cute, though. I'll give you that. Just give you a smile, too. He sighed and shook his head at me. With an irked look on my face, I turned away. I had good reason to be angry. How am I going to go anywhere? There's kiss marks all over my body. I think they look good on you. It'll help you remember how much fun we had whenever you look at yourself. Kei! Now I can't wear anything that doesn't cover me up completely. Well, it's your fault for kissing me so much in the first place. If you wanted to blame someone, blame yourself. For him to react so much to my kissing, that must have meant it worked. Kei, does this mean you like my kisses? He gave me a look like it was none of my business. Don't get full of yourself. I should have seen that coming. Kei would never answer a question like that honestly. But then, plop, his hand dropped heavily on my head. It was like eating 100 cheap chocolates. There's nothing special about how they taste, but it'll fill you up. So, what does that mean exactly? That you liked it? Kei responded by pulling apart my cheeks. Figure that out on your own. Let me go, that hurts. He released my cheeks and they snapped back into place. Want to go eat and do some shopping? To buy what? Clothes? You know what, why else would I bring my stylist along? I need you to help me find the sexiest outfit out there. You can count on me. As for selfish as he was and for how much he teased me, there was no one I'd rather be with than Kei. That's why loving him 10 times more would never be enough. It would take at least 100 times more to show how much I loved him. It was a good chapter, though. At least he's toned down his teasing, at least in that chapter. That is right. And his little picture. Oh, yay. I can't wait to look at it together. I want to click on it. It's so freaking bad. Not gonna lie. But anyway, date scenario. Only you. On a much-awaited day off, I was at home reading a fashion magazine for work and pleasure at the same time. The phone. When my phone started ringing, I snatched it up. Hi, Fumiki, Kei's manager here. Hello, what can I do for you? Well, it's about the new movie Kei's starring in. A movie? Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, we're announcing the cast at a press conference, and I'd like you to do his outfit. Sure, I think I can handle that. After the phone call, I realized this was a big step for Kei. It meant more and more people were recognizing his talent. Just as he was progressing as an actor, I had to do my part to get better as well. The day of the press conference. Kei, good luck. If any of the reporters ask a tough question, don't get mad at them, please. Why are you so worked up about this anyway? If you weren't living in a cave, you'd know a director has won tons of awards. This is a huge chance for you. Don't ruin the press conference with your big mouth. Big mouth? What big mouth? I always just speak the truth. Besides, they're the only ones who picked me for the role. I'm doing them a favor. No, don't start acting like that. You've got to work hard and build up your fan base. It'll be good for you. Maybe you'll even get better at acting. You never know. I'm sick of talking about this. Kei grabbed me and stole a kiss from my lips. Hey! I nudged him with my arm, but he wouldn't let go. His lips closed harder around mine, sucking the air out of my lungs. I said stop! You're gonna get your outfit all wrinkly. Yeah, right. I know that's not what you're thinking right now. Kei donned my face with kiss after kiss. When he was done, he quickly backed away. I'll be back after the press conference. Think about the fun we'll have after it's over. Giving me a final wink, Kei strode out of the dressing room. The first day of the shooting had quickly come upon us. You know what? I think I should just give up photography. No, do that line over. Kei looks sick and tired with having to do so many retakes. I hate to have to say this is someone I picked for the cast personally, but you need to take this more seriously. I know you can do better than this. Just because you get a lot of screen time doesn't mean you don't have to try. My heart pounded nervously as the director criticized Kei's acting. I was worried about Kei. Hopefully he wouldn't snap and start yelling like he had for the drama. Fortunately, he made it through without storming off the set. I understand. Kei nodded and quietly walked back to his spot to film the retake. You know what? I don't think you're cut out for photography. Doesn't seem like you said, was it? I just think... Yeah, he said I should give up. Then now he's saying... Why is it a totally different line? Wait a minute. What is it this time? You've got cloud cover now. The last scene was sunny, so it would be too big to contrast between shots. Guess we're gonna have to take a break until the sun comes out. When the director gave the word, everyone disbanded for a short recess. You're doing good out there, Kei. Here, have some tea. Thanks. He took a sip and set the cup back down. You're really into this movie, aren't you? What are you trying to say? Did you think I would throw a fit and walk away after a few retakes or something? No. Well, I kind of wanted the script a few times, but I kind of like this story. It's grown on me. It's not like what the director said is complete bullshit. From what I saw, Kei was really trying his best for this movie. What's so funny? Why are you smirking? I'm just happy to see you working so diligently. Weirdo. I didn't think it was weird at all. This movie was another stepping stone to taking Kei's career to the next level. Shooting holiday today. And we had a day off from filming. Kei was reading the script at my place and started screaming wildly. I can't take it anymore. The more I read, the less sense it makes. The script launched out of his hand and skid across the floor. While the filming was more or less progressing, Kei was still making mistakes and having to do plenty of unnecessary retakes. If anything, now that they were deep into the story, the director was even stricter. Is the role that hard? Yeah, that's why the director had to pick someone as good as me. Some of the parts are easy, but a lot of parts are still really hard for me to relate to. Kei wasn't the type of actor who lived a role. He related it to his own experiences. Doing that was sometimes difficult to act when he had nothing to relate to. You play a photographer, right? Yeah, one who's going bankrupt. What's the rest of the story? He's a photographer trying to make ends meet and having a rough time with it. Then he meets the heroine. He's inspired by taking photos of her and starts to love photography again. But it turns out she has a life-threatening illness. And before she gets to see his pictures, she passes away. So it's a sad story. Sad, but interesting too. You see, I never lost anyone close to me, so I don't know how to act the part. What if you just imagined? Pretend if someone important like me passed away. Kate turned towards me and pinched my cheeks. That's not funny. Don't you ever say things like that? I don't want to imagine you dying, even if it is pretend. Hearing that filled my heart with joy. Or my hearth, apparently. He was strangely stubborn when it came to me, and that made me very happy. You're blushing like crazy. I bet I know what you're thinking. I'm not. So, you're playing a photographer, right? Why not get a camera and see if you can get a feel being close to the role? A camera, huh? That might actually be a good idea. Right? Should I ask my friend if he can borrow hers? No need. I already got my own. You do? Yep. I used to take photos all the time. Well, before I started acting, that is. Now I just don't have the time to do it. I never knew that about you. Let me get it. I'll be right back. Kay left the room in a hurry. Do you live close by? I guess so. About 10 minutes later, he came back hauling a beefy camera. That's one big camera. I was pretty into photography. He held it up to his eye and looked through the viewfinder. He was having so much fun playing with it that his eyes sparkled like a child's. Just watching him enjoy himself put a smile on my face. You're making funny faces again. It's called a smile, Kay. You just look like you're having so much fun. I am, though. It used to be my hobby. Kay swung the lens towards me and I hid my face. Stop. Oh, jeez. Okay, bright. The camera whined as the shutter closed and a bright flash filled the room. What did you use to take pictures of? People? No, cars and bikes mostly, buildings too. Whatever I was interested in at the time. Never actually really obsessed over one subject in particular. Oh. I was kind of glad to find out he hadn't taken pictures of girls. Kay fiddled with the camera, attaching different lenses and zooming in on things. He went around taking photos of various objects in the room. So, how is it? Is he like a photographer now? No. I guess it wasn't going to be that easy. He tinkered with the camera some more while shaking his head. I like taking pictures, sure. But it's not like there's something that I'm just dying to take a picture of. Getting into his role was going to be harder than I thought. Kay looked up and tilted his head at me curiously. Can I take some pictures of you? Of me? Yeah. I think if I start taking pictures of you, I might understand the character better. But I'm not even a model. I don't know. Even if you have photos of me, they aren't even going to look good. Don't worry about that. It doesn't matter if you're a model or not. What's important is that I get inspired taking pictures of you. But Kay wrapped his arms around my neck and nudged at my side. He then whispered into my ear with a deep, enticing voice. I'll take the best pictures you've ever seen. It'll blow your mind. Kay persisted, brimming with confidence. At that point, I couldn't refuse. Fine. I'm only doing this to help you with your work. Thanks. I knew I could count on you. He rubbed my shoulders and kissed me on the neck. Enough playing with your subject. You go take your pictures. Kay took a few steps back and brought the camera up to his face again. First, why don't you move over by the window? Like this? I placed my hands on the windowsill and looked outside. Stop. The camera's white flash zapped through the reflection in the window. Yeah, like that. Look over here this time. Is this good? Snap. Oh god, I think there's a bit too many. Kay pressed the button, filling the room with a click of the shutter. Good, good. Keep that same face. One more. Snap. Ah. He moved all around me, talking me into poses like a professional photographer. I was getting more into it with every flash that burst in my eyes. Soon enough, I waited with anticipation for him to tell me the next pose. As a stylist, I led a distant life from a model behind the camera, but today I got to feel what it was like and was enjoying it to the fullest. It was so much fun, I was tempted to let it become a habit. After a few dozen shots, Kei said something that I wasn't expecting to hear. "Alright, you can get undressed now." Confused, I glanced at him curiously. "What? Did I hear that right? You want me to get naked?" "Yeah, didn't I tell you? The photographer I'm playing takes nude photos of the heroine." I didn't know. You never told me that." "Sorry, I guess I never mentioned it. But what's the matter anyway? We're dating. Seeing you naked is perfectly normal." "Are you kidding me? Seeing me is one thing, but taking pictures is a whole nother story." I spun around and turned my back to Kei. He came over and held me, clinging onto my back. "It's okay. It's not like we're going to show the pictures to anyone. It'll just be me seeing them. That's not so bad, is it?" "But even then, I'm not a model. Getting in front of a camera naked feels so wrong." Kei pinched my chin between his fingers and turned me towards his face. His face quickly dove in, stealing a kiss from my lips. "Mm." After getting a taste of me, he whispered soothing words into my ear. "You'll be fine. You're my girlfriend, remember? There's nothing to feel embarrassed about. You're the prettiest thing in the world." When he stared at me in the eyes, I knew I wouldn't have the heart to refuse. He had already won me over from the very start. If it means so much to you, fine. One final kiss on the cheek and it was settled. "Thank you." Kei set his camera down and began unbuttoning my blouse. One by one, the buttons came off and my clothes hung loose. He had undressed me countless times before, but this marked the first time I would be photographed naked. That fact alone made me more nervous than ever before. Kei pulled off my shirt and swept his hands down to my skirt. I was quickly unfastened and flopped to the ground at my toes. Seeing this makes me want to jump right on you, but first I need pictures. He kissed my neck and backed away holding the camera. Now I was only wearing my underwear. All I could see was the camera hovering in front of his face. It felt so impersonal and awkward that I stared at the ground. "Hey, look up here." I slowly turned my gaze back to the camera. Snap! The quickest flicker of the shutter filled the room. "This time, turn your back to me." Snap! "Turn so your face is looking this way." The mechanical sound of the shutter followed each of his commands. His gentle voice guided me, building up the excitement as I took each pose. Snap! More snaps? Kei was speaking to me from across the room, yet I felt his invincible fingers holding my body, helping me pose. Snap! "You're so damn sexy right now." Snap! I've never seen anybody this sexy, not even models. I knew he was just saying it to make me feel good about myself. Snap! "Show me more of that sexy face. Show me what you've got." His voice became rough and wild. He really was making me feel like the sexiest woman alive. My body was burning up. Snap! A flash of the camera burst into my eyes and flooded my face with white light. "Alright, take off your underwear now, too." "What? On my own?" Before he had stripped the clothes off me, this time he wanted me to do it myself. What's wrong? Hurry it up. I want to get some good pictures of that incredible body. Go on, take it off. Everything. Kei stood before me, waiting with anticipation. But when he did it, it wasn't as bad. Taking them off on my own was too embarrassing. It didn't help that the room was bright and he was still wearing clothes. "Get naked. Your body is mine, remember? Hurry up and show it off to me." His voice grew more tired and impatient. Closing my eyes, unbuckled my bra and slipping off my panties. Snap! The flicker of the flash slammed my eyes. He had taken a picture of me naked. I wasn't wearing any clothes at all, but my exposed nude body was saved on the camera. Snap! The flicker of light continued, blinding my eyes and numbing my mind. My body heated up, sweltering with new intensity now that I was fully naked. I should have felt embarrassed, but I was excited that I didn't even care. You're so beautiful, Fumiki. He snapped at the shutter with glee, working me up with his words. This time, kneel on the floor and face this way. Like this? Snap. That's right. So sexy. You're the best. Now, lie on your back and look at me. Okay. I spilled onto my back like he asked. Snap. The camera flash illuminated my skin. This is the only time I had ever been photographed in the buff. But despite how strange it was to do this, I couldn't stop my body from heating up. You're so sexy right now. Are you sure you've never done this before? What? No. Kei brought his hand closer, reaching for my bare skin. Are you sure? You're so good at it. His fingers brushed across my stomach, tickling my skin. Look at what happened down here. The whole time, Kei had been staring at me in underwear or in the nude. It was inevitable that my body would react to it. You're the finest model I could have asked for. It's like the more pictures I get of you, the sexier you become. That's not even possible. I squirmed and tried to hide my body. But it is. Don't you know how sexy you look right now? Kei snickered as he stepped up closer, towering in front of me. Snap! The shutter snapped away as I squirmed beneath his camera. I struggled to hide my eyes from the blinding light. As it flooded my vision, my thoughts melted into nothingness. Kei pressed closer, staring at me intently through my lens. And he said nothing, instead assaulted me with his flurry of shots. Kei! Finally unable to take it anymore, I peered into the camera with glazed eyes. Beneath the camera, I saw his lips twist with a naughty smile. What? What do you want? Say it. Even after making me do all this, he still wanted to tease me more. I felt utterly embarrassed. Even so, my emotions overwhelmed any last shred of dignity. Please, don't tease me anymore. I want you. I pleaded with Kei. Good girl. I'll give you everything you wish. He moved closer, slipping into my reach. Our lips finally met, gluing together. But then, snap! The flash and click from the camera interrupted our kiss. No, you can't take pictures of this. It's fine. No, it's not. Please, don't. I tried to push the camera away with my free hand, but my efforts were in vain and Kei made love to me, snapping pictures all the while. How big was this camera and how could you do that? And okay, I'm not going to figure that out. Thanks to you, I gotta take a bunch of great pictures. Kei teased me with a smile, holding the camera in one hand. You never said anything about getting naked when we started. You tricked me. Don't give me that. Besides, you liked it. I know you did. I did not. We both knew it was a lie. I had to look away as I said it. Oh, so we're doing all that against your will. Kei played the camera and turned it towards me. All the screens of the pictures he had taken. Just look at that face. Tell me you weren't having a good time. I couldn't believe how happy I looked in the picture. Delete that. Delete them all. What? I've got so many good ones. They are not. Didn't I tell you from the beginning? I only did this to help you with work. I'm not even a model or actress or anything, and yet I did it all for you. He smiled at me. I know. Thanks for putting up with me and doing what I asked. Really, it means a lot to me. He dropped his hands heavily on my head and ruffled my hair. Kei knew how to put my hard feelings to an end. Well, as long as you're happy. So, did you feel any closer to the role you're playing? Yeah, thanks to you. Kei smiled, brimming with confidence. It was a face of his that I never failed to love. Good. I've always been there to help you when you need me. Thanks. He kissed me tenderly on the lips. When I was with Kei, I felt his kisses, his love, and his growth as an actor. That alone brought me so much satisfaction and joy, but I never wished for anything more. And there's a date scenario. Yay! And now you get to enjoy his gallery. Because now we get all the lovely photos. Our first forced kiss. And then when we finally opened up to each other. I kind of wish he actually had more pictures, but at the same time, that probably would have been a good thing. Some more. Oh, this is the best ending, I believe. Yeah. Yeah. He's going to make a meal out of you. And yeah, his happy ending, which I guess in a way was happy. Erotic, but happy. I don't know. It's hard to explain. And then morning Kei photo shoot. Yay! Let me know what you guys thought about Kei and which of those photos was your favorite. And I'll see you guys in next video. Remember, we're doing next Subaru Oshima, our nice little singer. So we get to enjoy him next. And all his photos, which is the same amount as Kei's. But yeah, so yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, bye. Kaze out.